right out in the middle of the day, right down the middle of the road. There's this coyote. He saw me. He was skinny looking. Jumped in on the fence line. I'll bet he's gonna run down the fence line and look for a way in my property. Poor chickens hanging out on the porch because it's raining. Everything's wet. The ducks, they like the rain. All the puddles, lots of things to eat. The rain stirs up the worms and they just go around the yard wiggling their bills in the puddles. Maggie doesn't seem to mind the rain so much. She doesn't even look for cover. She just kind of hangs out. Don't you want to get under a tree or something, Maggie? Maybe go to your barn? Oh, is my umbrella scaring you? Or maybe she's never seen an umbrella before. I'm hoping we get enough rain to fill up the swales in the orchard. It's supposed to rain all week, I heard. I have been hoping that Maggie, being up here in the Back to Eden garden, she'd be taking care of the grass, and she's eating a lot of it. You can see she's picked it up. All that brown stuff is where she's pulled it out by the roots, but it just keeps coming back. Sometimes I just like to walk around in the rain to see how the farm reacts. All the animals and the plants, how do they do in the rain compared to the dry, normal hot weather. The free-range chickens are feeding on crickets and bugs and things in the grass. And those in the tractors are just hanging out. They get to stay dry. It's starting to pull up. If it keeps going, it's going to start running into the swales. This is the swale that always fills up first when we start getting runoff. Right now it's full of manure. I didn't know where to put all the manure, so I just put it in there thinking it would start decomposing. I've turned it over with a shovel a few times, and it is decomposing, and all that moisture that gets in the swale should help it decompose even faster. My garden is getting lots of nice water. I love my garden. Always in transition, always working on the next project and the next thing. This middle part of the property that I like to call the meadow is where I've been working on this round pen area for the horse. And you can see that that's getting a good workout. It's collecting a bit of water. It'll probably end up being a little pond. In order to keep the water from running through the round pen area, I've been sculpting the land, shaping it. This is where the water normally and naturally flows. So I've been shaping it, moving the dirt around, and providing that water a place to go. Shaping the land with a little tractor is kind of like building furniture with a pocket knife and a small piece of sandpaper. This is my one lonely pecan tree. All of this is from rootstock because the original tree that I planted died. Eventually I'm going to work on grafting this tree, using it as an experiment for grafting pecan trees. What am I looking for?
Look at all the chickens, they're like statues.
Everybody's on guard. The chickens are on guard, the goats are on guard. We just saw that coyote on the road, so it's possible that he's on the fence line and everybody knows it but me. Rooster's making his noise. The hens are kind of held up on the edges of things, hiding out. That's what they do when something's going on. They find a place to hang out. You see Fawn's position right now? She's got her tail up and she's watching the fence line. She's not moving a whole lot. That's what happens when there's something going on. There's going to be somebody taken unless we can distract whatever's going on out here. This pathway, sometimes coyotes will come in here because there's a long stretch of fence along the side of the property that I can't monitor all the time. And they'll come in here and they'll grab something and then they'll run right back there on the back of my property and eat it. I was at the doctor's office with my son Espen. He broke his collarbone. Ooh, Pokemon Gym. How's your shoulder? How's your clavicle?
Oh, it's fine.
How's the broken one? Eesh. We were hanging out in the lobby of the doctor's office and I asked him if he had shared the videos with his friends and he shook his head no. I was like, what? If these were your videos, I would totally share them with my friends. And he put his hand on my shoulder, real serious. He said, Dad, everybody has haters.
Don't do that.
Thanks, son. It's chicken duty time again. Pretty much me this evening. Mom and Luke are at the store. Espen's inside with a busted collarbone, doesn't want to move. My daughter's taking care of all the animals on the back porch. Just me out here. Now, who first? It's actually pretty easy tonight. I don't have to wrangle anyone up because we did lose one chicken the other day, so we're doing our 3-day lockdown, which means all the chickens and ducks have to spend 3 days in their coops. It changes the meal patterns of the coyotes, and hopefully they go find their meal somewhere else for a few weeks or a month or so. That's usually the pattern. I'll get a scoop of seed for the big chickens. We'll just throw it in over the top. I think they need a little more. Now some for the goats. I got your food, goats. I got your food. I'm coming in. I'll come back and give you guys something. Hold on. Right now we have these few chickens living with the goats. This is not a permanent arrangement because the birds and the goats don't always live well together because the goats eat all the bird food. Now see, Callie's gonna come get food. So what I'm doing is I'm spreading it out. The chickens like to scratch and find their food. If I put it all in one pile, Callie would just eat it all up. This way she can't. It takes her too long to nibble it off the ground. And the chickens, they like to peck around on the ground. See that? Fooled you, Callie. My sweet daughter, Adeline, is going to go take care of all the coops over here. Thank you, Adeline. Now I'm going to give you a little tip about how to keep the food in the metal cans fresh. Keep the insects out. Sometimes in the metal cans we get ants or roaches or flies or something. What we have here is some diatomaceous earth. It's just a powder that is safe for the animals to eat. So we take a little bit like this and we sprinkle it around the top. You only need to really do this one time when you add more food, and I added food yesterday. You don't want to get it down in there too far, but you just kind of spread it around, and as you scoop food, that diatomaceous earth will keep falling deeper into the feed. Some of it will be in the feed. That's okay. It's actually good for the animals. Some people claim that it helps keep the worms out of their gut. I don't know if that's true, but this definitely keeps the ants and the other bugs out of the feed. When I was loading up the truck full of this scrap metal, I almost threw away this old school chair, but I just can't do it. Even though the top is a mess, it's been wet and weather worn, the seat and the metal part is still pretty good. I actually want to restore it and put it in the house just for fun. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me here on the Daddykirbs Farm. It is a real pleasure to share this with you, and it's a lot of fun kind of doing it in this new format where I can be more relaxed and I don't feel all stiff as if I have to present this perfect how-to experience for you guys, because really I'm not the best at everything. I'm just a guy on a mission, on a journey, trying to do the best he can to do this, record this, and share this with you. So thank you for being here with me. Thanks for putting up with me. Thanks for sticking with me. I'll talk to you soon. Have you been liking the rain, Maggie? Huh? You been doing okay out here? No big deal with the rain? You look dry right now. That grass looks good. Nice and moist. Yes. Yes. I missed you today. You miss me too? Oh, you're such a sweetie.